Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker is Fabi Payton. And after Fabi, I will be Wiley, I think it's Tarver.
Fabi Payton, Bryan, Texas. Let me preface this by saying that this doesn't apply to Prentice, because Prentice is the only one of you that has helped me and stood by me every step of bringing this community closer together. The only one of you who has challenged me, yet never ever disrespected me. The only one of you that when the rest of you turned your back on me, he did not. And James, you're new to this mess, sorry, but not sorry. In regards to the transportation facility, I was there 2.5 years ago when it was stated to use the CTE area on Mumford Road. I was there when city officials warned against it. I was there when the discussion over the road was brought up and city representatives and the city was not in a position, city representatives said that the city was not in a position to change the road to suit the need of having dozens of buses going up and down that road. I was there when the city people to the left of the room recommended they put it elsewhere. I remember the tension. I remember that Ruthie Waller trying to calm the room by saying that perhaps the residents would be upset also. I was there when you suggested the district try the land in question now. I was there when Ginger Carabine argued about it, potentially raising the cost, and then brought up the other lands that were available to consider. I was at a table and thought maybe we could get a discount or some help from the city, and I was ridiculed for being so naive to think that the city would help. I was there when Ginger said she would go with the team if the group felt like that was the best option to see about the land in question. I was there when someone in the room said, well, if you can't get the city to approve it, it doesn't matter how much it costs. And I was there the next meeting when the cost was announced. I was there, but where were you? Where were you with all your expertise and advice? Where were you, any of you, when those discussions were had? Were you too busy? I taught 120 kids a day, managed a health condition, a family, and a full life, and I went to every single meeting, but where were you? Because it's your job to be there. It's your job, once elected to office by voters, to represent the community's best interests and supervise the operation of the local government, which includes but should prioritize our school district. Your primary duty includes identifying the needs of local residents, formulating programs to meet changing requirements of the community, and measuring the effectiveness of ongoing municipal service. Do you know how you do that? Presence. You do that by being supportive. Support is a verb. You do that by lending your expertise in the early phases of important decisions. You do that by controlling the peace in all meetings, not jumping to the angry, to be the very best. And when you can't do anything, you assume that people are doing the best they can and you help.
Thank you very much for speaking.
Vote better, people of Bryan.
Okay, thank you.